Hola, welcome to Spanish black metal review time. Here it is Numen, very great, good music, well, in a way. This one is black metal, so let's get it started. That really didn't sound like a Spanish dialect, by the way, but who cares? So this is Numen, a band from Spain since 1997, and its fourth album. This name doesn't really sound like Spanish to me, but hey, what do I know? Anyway, Numen has been there for quite some time now, but it's not exactly very active band considering 4 albums in 22 years. However, now they are back with Ludlow release, which was the label for the previous one as well, just a self-titled one. And this has particularly nice cover. As you can see, it's very nature-oriented, but I really like the colors and design of this. Not exactly the Spain maybe most people think of when they're thinking of Spanish geography, but once again, what do I know? Alright, here we have this nice looking digipack, which in my opinion feels nice to the hands. It's not some cheap ass cardboard, but kind of a very nice, thick feeling and soft to touch. And here's the CD, once again, nothing basically underneath but black. Let's take a look on this booklet, which includes lyrics. As you can see, these are not in Spain either, nor they are in English. So you might need your dictionaries at your hands in case you are going to figure out what this band is up to. Previously, this band was known a little bit like a folk black metal band, or that's how it's defined on Metal Archives, for instance. And I think the nature theme here is very much tied to that folky stuff. And as happens to be, there are still some kind of leftovers, some seasoning from the folky stuff. But this Numen is more like Spanish Marduk in so many ways. First of all, it's fast tempo black metal, pretty much all the way down. And secondly, it's also kind of a violent and intense. Now, with these fast-paced parts, and especially some of the riffs here, it's very intense and likable. Because some of the riffs actually remind me of earlier Mayhem. So it's kind of dark and violent at the same time, and as well, very intense. However, some parts are just like, why did you decide to do that? I mean, it goes like off-road and then like suddenly you're crashing the car, I don't know, on some tree or whatever. And also some of the riffs are, not riffs, but songs are a little bit too lengthy in my opinion. Given that this album is over 45 minutes, and it still doesn't have too many tracks. It's like the band is seemingly in love with those kind of a lengthy songwriting, which in my opinion doesn't actually do any good for this album. Now I'm a little bit divided with all of this, because the production is quite decent and the growly, more like shrieky vocals are pretty okay. Not exactly original, but I mean they're just doing fine. But the thing here is, some of the riffs are really good. Some of them are not, which in turn kind of means that this album is a little bit a kind of a bumpy road. Some of those songs work just fine, most of the parts, but then there are parts when you're like, I'm gonna just skip it. So it's kind of hard to recommend it like full hard. I would say this is a decent album and totally deserves your chance, especially if you're into fast-paced black metal such as Marduk. But in case you're very picky, maybe Numen doesn't even have a chance. However, give it a couple of chances with the links provided in the description box. There is this Bandcamp link to these labels, Bandcamp site where you can find the latest album. So give it a go. Maybe you will like it, but be forewarned, it's not 100% killer material. So here we have some Spanish black metal a la Marduk. So adios and take care.